Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to the Fashion Bunker. It's that time of the month again, and always these puns with this video. I gotta stop it. I'm the only person laughing, but anyway. Um, my favorite perfumes for the month of May, the fifth month of the year. How fast and quick does time fly? Too fast, because I have the feeling like we're almost the year has in my mind. I'm still in December trying to figure out how the next year, how like 2018 is going to be, and then like now it's like halfway through already, and I didn't have the time to really focus on anything. It's such a mess. But what helps me always put things in perspective are perfumes. So they calm me, they relax me, they give me a sense of being in many ways. I don't know if that makes any sense, but to me it does. It makes a lot of sense. And so what I've been focusing on this month in particular is simplicity. Yeah, simplicity is maybe the wrong word. Let's just dive into it and then you're going to figure out what I'm talking about. In the morning, waking up, if it's a hot day or slightly humid day, because sometimes May can be also rainy, but it's usually warm. Chanel Les Exclusives, and it is the Eau de Cologne first release. Oh, that touch of vanilla in there. Jacques Paul, you created a masterpiece. No other eau de cologne smells like this. Love it. Early in the morning, that vanilla in there is what creates the magic to me. It's this very light vanilla, and it just gives me it just brings a smile to my face, and it makes me so happy in the morning. It's almost as if I'm drinking a coffee or a tea. It depends what you like to drink, or a fresh pressed orange juice. This literally is my little wake up call. It's just a little bundle of joy. Eau de Cologne by Chanel, 200 milliliter bottle. There are those days when it's too hot, even in May, and when it's too hot, even in May, my cologne has to go less sweet. Actually, it has to be the opposite of sweet. It has to be bitter. And the bitter cologne, which I adore, is from Hermes, from the Hermes Cologne series. It's Eau de Gentian Blanche, the white gentian or entian or gentiana. Oh my God, I don't even know. Like in so many countries, you can pronounce it in so many different ways. This is bitter. And unfortunately, you can't find it anywhere anymore. It's been like discontinued. I don't know if it's officially been discontinued because rarely from time to time in some Hermes boutiques, they still have it, but then they'll tell you, oh, we only have one bottle left. So I have the feeling it's being discontinued, but mostly anywhere else, regular retail releases, like perfumeries, they just don't carry it anymore. Why? Because it never really sold. Because it's so bitter. People didn't understand the beauty of this one. I'm actually wearing this one right now. Oh, it's dry. It's bitter. I mean, the gentian or the encian or the gentiana or gentianella or whatever you want to call it, the gentian is so amazing. It's a root. You could actually also make grappa out of it. It's my favorite grappa. The only grappa I really love is the bitter gentian grappa. And um, that's why the bottle is also this kind of bitter green color. Boy, it lasts forever. And what is magical about this one on a very, very hot and cloying day, the Bulgarian rose mixed with the gentian. Oh, it's just powdery is usually slightly, it's dry powdery, but bitter. Magic. I love this one. I'm so sad. Like half bottle is empty. So you see, it's like a May that's Cologne-ish. And of course, we're anticipating the release of the Chanel, the three Les Exclusives Eau de Colognes that are going to be Eau de Toilettes, but are Colognes. So that's going to probably, if I love them, you never know. They might just be my favorites for June. But we're sticking with May. My third is 28 La Pausa by Chanel, another Les Exclusives. This is the Eau de Toilette version. They only did make the Eau de Toilette of 28 La Pausa. There is an Eau de Parfum version, which is not 28 La Pausa. It's just called La Pausa. It lost its number. To me, quite frankly, totally different perfume. But for now, top five, number three of the top five for May is 28 La Pausa by Chanel. Wow, this is magical, magical. Also half empty. I'm super sad. This one has been discontinued. And contrary to popular belief, a lot of people said that it wouldn't last much on their skin. On me, it lasts a whole day. It really, really, really has longevity. So, Chanel using the excuse of like, oh, discontinuing Eau de Toilettes and reformulating them or reconcentrating them in Eau de Parfums makes absolutely no sense to me, quite frankly, because it doesn't last a short while. It lasts a long while. So I don't get it. I don't understand. They definitely said, some sales associate said, oh, too many complaints arrived about the eau de toilettes not long lasting enough. So that's why we were reformulating everything in eau de parfum. But I'm thinking to myself, in my case, that was not true. I was not complaining about the longevity of these perfumes. But this one with the orris root mixed with the leather and the soft, powdery touch of the orris root that develops with time, it becomes deeper and deeper and deeper the more you wear it. Oh my gosh, magical. This one throughout the day, not just in the morning, but also in the afternoon. And you could reapply it in the late afternoon. You could reapply it again in the early, early evening. Unless you're not going on some sexy date. Let's just call it you're intrigued by the date. It's not sexy just yet. It's sensual. Let's call it sensual for now. Number 4. And this one, I haven't mentioned this one ever before, I think, in any one of my videos, but I dug it out of my archives. It's the first release of Yves Saint Laurent's Rive Gauche Pour Homme. The male version of Rive Gauche used to be back then in the same aluminum metal container as the female version blue. Now they don't sell these like this anymore. Wow. I mean, it almost smells like shaving balm or something. Soapy, clean, super simple. But it just makes you want to kind of fall into that person and just smell them deeper, So this is perfection. From 6 p.m. to 9, 10 p.m. But then what do we have for the night? Now, from that intrigue of sensuality, now we pass to sexy and sex, actually. Because what comes right now is the opposite of all the softness and delicate notes and touches. What comes now is a bomb. Because it's an explosion of perfume, and it literally invites you into... Well, when you're wearing it, you're inviting the person you're together with into your boudoir. Yes, it is Boudoir. Boudoir by Vivienne Westwood is my number 5 favorite for the month of May. This bottle is almost empty. That's how much I'm using it. I already like restocked. If you like Boudoir, this version, since many years produced by Coty, you better stock up now because it's been discontinued. Or better said, the contract with Coty is over, and now Vivienne Westwood will be making this one with another company. I'm not so sure which company yet, but the Coty version is not in production anymore. So whatever you can grab and snatch it now. And it's good. It's one of those rare instances where I say, Coty, you did a great job. Bubblegummy in the opening, but then it turns sensual, sexual. And then there's the marigold. Guys, the marigold flower is what turns this skanky, dirty. It's like post-coital smell. It's the marigold. Because marigold, if you ever smell it in nature, has that green, grassy, earthy, dirty, dirty touch. That blended in with several types of roses and a bit of iris creates this, and then there's like tobacco in here, there's leather, there's a lot of dirty notes with a lot of clean notes mixed together. It's really sexual. Now, first spray right out of the bottle, it's like this rosy liquid. It has an artificial smell, slightly bubblegummy, 80s bubblegum on me, but that's gone in 5 seconds and then it becomes warm and deep. And mind you, I wore this yesterday. Oh, there's a little on there. I love cleaning it off on the hand. And it stays on the clothes forever. And there's even on the garments you wear, it has its own dry down. It doesn't stay the same smell on the clothes. So that means that if you kind of have a shirt or a sweater that you wore when you put this one on all over yourself, and then like a week or two later you re-smell that sweater, it's going to have a dry down of boudoir on the clothes. Very sexual. I mean, dirty in a good way, in the best way possible. So this one for May nights, late nights, overnight, one night stands, whatever have you. This one is a keeper, and it's so intriguing and so multi-faceted. You know, you can just the facets are just never ending, and you just keep spiraling downwards into this abyss of sensuality and lust. That's boudoir. But at the same time, it remains fluffy on the sides and rosy. It's incredible. For those of you who might be asking me, Dacob, is this for men or for women? It's unisex. Perfume has no gender. Wear what smells good on your skin, what blends in well with your chemistry, with your hormones, with your own essential oils that your body produces. Because yes, your body produces perfume too. When that blends in well with the chemical composition of a fragrance, when that blends in well with you, with your own skin, then you got the perfume for you. Has nothing to do with gender. It has to do with you and you alone. So guys, these are my top 5 for the month of May. We started soft with an eau de cologne, and we ended with the queen of the night, which is boudoir. That's like, you know, it's like, I think it's a very poetic selection. It really has a body. It develops. There's a story there. There's a movie. You know, I have the feeling like from Eau de Cologne all the way to boudoir, we literally have like a range that's a movie that tells us a story. There's drama there. There's like waking up, discovering something, falling in love, having the trouble of kind of not understanding if the other person is in love with you, and then you both kind of just fall into each other and you give in to the lust. There you go, guys. That's that. I hope you like this video. If you have, please do thumb it up and let me know what your favorite perfumes for the month of May are in the comment section down below. If you haven't already but wish to, please consider subscribing to my channel here on YouTube. I'm also on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. No matter how big the drama is surrounding our lives, we spritz a little perfume that we like very much, and we remind ourselves that we never give up on love. Love you guys. See you soon. Take care. Bye. Mwah.